And it's so interesting because it really
Oh, we're like,
reframes this
yeah.
whole dating experience.
Right, because like think about traditional dating apps. They're just brutal.
Oh, they're the worst.
Just rejection after rejection. You're swiping, 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 and then you match, and then you get ghosted, right? It's a lot of ghosting.
Yeah.
It's a lot of just like...
It can be really demoralizing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is demoralizing. So I think what Ddraft is trying to do is they're saying, okay, how can we make this a little bit more fun?
Right.
How can we take some of the sting out of the rejection?
Yeah, gamify it a little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's less about like, I've been rejected, I've been chosen, and it's more about like, okay, I'm strategically building my roster of potential matches.
Okay, I like that.
Right.
I like that reframing.
Yeah, so I can see the appeal.
Right.
But it also raises some questions.
Of course.
Like, for example,
yeah.
does this whole drafting system create this kind of hierarchy of desirability?
Ooh, that's a good point.
Right.
Yeah.
What happens to the people who, maybe get picked last?
Right.
Or
if you don't get picked at all.
Or worse, not picked at all. Like,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
That'd be rough.
That's going to be a blow to your self-esteem.
Yeah, and that's actually one of the big criticisms of date draft is that it could potentially, exacerbate these feelings of insecurity.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right, and reinforce these superficial standards of attractiveness.
Right.
Because you're constantly checking your draft stats
Well, yeah. Yeah.
and comparing yourself to others.
Oh, that sounds like a recipe for anxiety.
Right.
And it can get
toxic.
yes.
Yeah.
But the creators of the platform, they insist that
Of course they do.
they're trying to promote diversity and inclusivity.
Okay.
They're saying, okay, our algorithm, it considers all these different factors.
Like what?
Like shared interests, values, personality traits.
Okay, but how much can an algorithm really understand about a person?
That's a good point. I mean, algorithms are only as good as the data that they're fed.
Exactly. And we know that algorithms can perpetuate biases.
Right.
Whether intentional or not.
Right. And so it's like...
You're trying to create this more level playing field.
Right.
But you also have to be aware of these potential pitfalls.
Absolutely.